Welcome to a special half hour of contemporary Christian music featuring the words and music of Dallas Holm. With segments from Knott's Berry Farm, a special TBN soundstage, the recording studio, and a concert performance.
I got love, love, love in my heart. I got peace like a river, never will part. I got joy on my mind, a smile on my face. I used to have a head, I got love in this place. I got love.
Now, Dallas Holm.
Well, Jesus got a hold of my life, and he won't let me go. Well, Jesus got into my heart, got into my soul. I used to be oh so sad, but now I'm just free and glad. 'Cause Jesus got a hold of my life, and he won't let me go. Well, sometimes I remember how I used to be living in sin. I tried to act happy and free, but I wasn't within. I fooled a lot of friends of mine. They thought I had some peace of mind, but I never had a thing until I opened up and let Jesus in. And then Jesus got a hold of my life, and he won't let me go. Well, Jesus got into my heart, got into my soul. I used to be oh so sad, but now I'm just free and glad. 'Cause Jesus got a hold of my life, and he won't let me go. Well, now aren't you getting just a bit tired of fooling around? You're trying to laugh your way through life, but you're not gaining ground. Well, why not try the Lord today? Just ask him in your heart to stay, and you'll find Jesus' love will be the greatest thing that you've ever found. Then you'll see Jesus got a hold of my life, and he won't let me go. Well, Jesus got into my heart, got into my soul. I used to be oh so sad, but now I'm just free and glad. 'Cause Jesus got a hold of my life, and he won't let me go. Jesus got a hold of my life, and he won't let me go. Jesus got into my heart, got into my soul. I used to be oh so sad, but now I'm just free and glad. 'Cause Jesus got a hold of my life, and he won't let me go.
Hi, this is Dallas Holm, and I want to talk to you a little bit about joy. The Bible says the joy of the Lord is our strength. Without that joy, we have no strength. Without that strength, we won't live for the Lord. We won't be successful overcoming Christians. Some people say, well, I don't feel like being joyous or happy, but it has to go beyond the emotions. The joy of the Lord is beyond a smile on your face. It's a deep, abiding satisfaction within your soul that even in the midst of the battle, in the midst of struggle or whatever, you have joy.
Here comes rain, just a steady pour, and all my happiness just walked out the door, and I don't think I'll ever smile again. I don't see how, I don't know when. My heart is broke. I've never felt such pain, and I don't think I'll ever be the same. Well, they tell me, Lord, you know just how I feel. Well, is it true? And is it real? Touch me with love. Please take my hand. I'm too hurt to cry, too weak to stand. I only want strength just for today. Tomorrow may never come anyway. What's that I see? The sun's coming through. The clouds are all gone. The sky is still blue. And I never thought I'd ever see the day. Well, what do you know? And what can I say? You touched me with love. You held to my hand. You stood by my side. You helped me to stand. Your joy has replaced the sorrow I knew, and all of my happiness is in you. Touch me with love. Please take my hand. I'm too hurt to cry, too weak to stand. I only want strength just for today. Tomorrow may never come anyway.
Christian music has obviously changed a lot in a relatively short period of time. I've been singing Christian music for about 20 years now. I can remember when I started, just to give you a little idea how much it has changed, I can remember when I started singing Christian music and I played the guitar, there were a lot of churches that were reluctant to have me come minister because I played the guitar. was like there was something evil about the guitar. The church wasn't willing to accept that particular instrument inside its building. Of course, we can see now that that's changed a lot, and I think it's good that it's changed. I think any of these instruments God can and will use as long as they're consecrated to Him. So I would say the good news is, especially in regards to contemporary Christian music, is that in a relatively short amount of time we have developed a style of Christian music that is palatable to young people. This really didn't exist previous to really 20, 25 years ago. The bad news, if there is any, is that if people are not totally consecrated to the Lord and have a burden for souls and a heart for God and are broken and humble before Him, then there tends to be an element of the flesh that creeps in, and we have some Christians who just want to have fun with contemporary Christian music, and there's not a lot of depth to it, and that's unfortunate. But I don't think that's a majority. That's just an element. We have that element with us in any area of the body. We have some pastors of churches that, quite frankly, just speak messages, but they don't have a brokenness before the Lord. And on the other hand, we have some very, very godly men. So in any area of ministry, we have the same situation. I think in Christian music ministry, because that's so visible now and so popular, we probably can focus in on a little better. But I think overall, a lot of positive things are happening.
I'd be a fool for you, Jesus. That's just what I'll be. People tell me that I'm a fool for giving my life away, but I've learned not to think too highly of what the people say. 'Cause you have given more to me than I ever gave to you. So if it's all the same to them, I think I'll be a fool. I'll be a fool for you, Jesus. That's just what I do. Crazy in love with God above, that's alright with me. I'll be a fool for you, Jesus. That's just what I do. I guess I just don't know no better than to be in love with you.
I'll Be a Fool for You, Jesus really is a reaction, a song that's kind of a reaction against a lot of my friends that were around when I became a Christian. I became a Christian in 1965. I lost about every friend I had. It was not popular to become a Christian at that time. People thought, you know, you just lost your mind or you had a screw loose or something. And I was always kind of the class clown. I did a lot of stupid things. I'd do anything for a laugh. I was the guy, if you wanted someone to, you know, dare him to do this, you know, they'd say, "Oh, get Dallas, he'll do anything." So when I became a Christian, a lot of people didn't believe me. They just thought I was doing another crazy thing. They figured out, you know, he'll be back. But it's been 20 years now, and it's either the world's longest standing joke or it's the real thing. And obviously it's the real thing. And the persecution, the ridicule that I took, when you fall in love with the King of the universe, you don't care. I'd rather be a fool for Jesus than just to be a fool.
When I gave my life to you, my friends, they were hard to find. They seemed to all kind of stay away. They thought I lost my mind. How could you give your life away like some kind of crazy fool? They would ask and I would say, here's what I'm gonna do. I'll be a fool for you, Jesus. That's just what I do. Crazy in love with God above, that's alright with me. I'll be a fool for you, Jesus. That's just what I do. I guess I just don't know no better than to be in love with you. I'll be a fool for you, Jesus. That's just what I do. Crazy in love with God above, that's alright with me. I'll be a fool for you, Jesus. That's just what I do. I guess I just don't know no better than to be in love with you. I'll be a fool for you, Jesus. That's just what I do. Guess I just don't know no better than to be in love with you. I'd be a fool for you, Jesus. That's just what I do. Crazy in love with God above. That's alright with me. I'd be a fool for you, Jesus. That's just what I do. I guess I just don't know no better than to be in love with you. I guess I just don't know no better than to be in love with you. I'd be a fool for you, Jesus. That's just what I'll be.
I would say in my scope of ministry, one of the most rewarding things that happens is when I hear someone else do one of my songs. And it doesn't make any difference if it's a well-known artist doing it or a 12-year-old kid in a church of 50 people. There's something about when someone else suddenly shares in an intimate part of your ministry a song that God has birthed within you, and then they're able to take that to another group of people somewhere else where you may never go. That really is one of the most rewarding aspects of this ministry, is to be able to place tools in the hands of others to carry out the same message into all kinds of places where I'll never get to.
The place was white as snow and pure as finest gold. It had the look of new, it had the look of old. I felt like I was home, but felt so far away. In fear I thought to leave, but felt the urge to stay. Then a silence fell, like none I'd ever known. I stood among the millions, I stood there all alone. His face was like the sun, his eyes were like the sea. His voice was like the thunder rolling through eternity. And I saw the Lord. He was high and lifted up and rightfully adored. And I saw the Lord. He saw me. Then from sleep awakened, I looked into the night, the darkness overtaken by a bright and shining light. Oh, I couldn't understand it, and I couldn't reason how. Then my eyes beheld him, I wasn't dreaming now. And I saw the Lord. He was high and lifted up and rightfully adored. And I saw the Lord. He saw me.
I remember one time I was riding down the bus, down the road on our bus going to a concert somewhere. And as I have occasion to do once in a while, I began to reflect on the past about some of the really dumb things I did earlier in life and some of the problems I had and some of the things the Lord saved me out of. I started to get almost kind of depressed. I was like, man, you know, I really goofed around there. And I was starting to get a little down, and all of a sudden it was like a, you know, light came in and said, but, you know, what's your problem? What are you down about? You're saved. You know Jesus. He's changed your life. And the phrase popped into my mind, hey, I'm a believer. You know, what is all this? And I wrote that song going down the road on the bus. And, you know, it was just a moment, one of those nice little moments of joy when the Lord just kind of pokes a little word into your head and said, hey, I'm with you. You're mine. And that really is how that song came about.
Hey, I'm a believer now, since Jesus changed my mind. Hey, I'm a believer now, and everything's gonna be fine. Hey, I'm a believer now, and everybody's gonna see. Yes, I'm a believer now, since He set me free. People think that I'm kind of strange, something's out of place. The big old frown that I used to wear is simply been erased. A smile is moved upon my face, it stays there all the time. Ever since He made me His, and I made Jesus mine. Hey, I'm a believer now, since Jesus changed my mind. Hey, I'm a believer now, and everything's gonna be fine. Hey, I'm a believer now, and everybody's going to see. Yes, I'm a believer now, since He set me free. You can't worry about what folks think. You got to live your life. You can get it oh so wrong, you can get it right. Fools will tell you they know how, say they know the way. But if you trust in Jesus' words, this is what you say. Hey, I'm a believer now, since Jesus changed my mind. Hey, I'm a believer now, and everything's gonna be fine. Hey, I'm a believer now, and everybody's going to see. Yes, I'm a believer now, since He set me free. Hey, I'm a believer now, since Jesus changed my mind. Hey, I'm a believer now, and everything's gonna be fine. Hey, I'm a believer now, and everybody's going to see. Yes, I'm a believer now, I'm glad I'm a believer now. Thank God I'm a believer now, since He set me free.
The joy of the Lord is beyond a smile on your face. It's a deep, abiding satisfaction within your soul that even in the midst of the battle, in the midst of struggle or whatever, you have joy. You say, well, how do I get that joy? You get it really through reading the Word, knowing that what He says is true, knowing that He says He will give you joy, that He is your joy, and that you will be strong if you have that joy. It's not just an emotional feeling. The world can give you joy, if in the emotional sense. It can give you happy times. But the Lord gives you a joy that sustains you even through hard times. Like probably one of the ultimate examples were the three Hebrew children that that were thrown into the furnace. I don't see that they were crying and mourning and weeping. And surely as they came out and their clothes didn't even smell of smoke, their garments weren't even singed. What a joyous occasion even through the fire. And that's the kind of joy that the Lord provides for us, the joy of the Lord.
Well, why not try the Lord today?